this bit more. Now I have to put it up because the problem is this. Okay, thank you. So I'd like to welcome everyone to SSKBK, Sayadri Sri Krishna Balaram Kshetra, where we are having a short ceremony this morning. 7th, today is the 7th of August, 7th of August 2021. We'll hear something from Bhagavad Gita, which is very much related with the topic of initiation. This is from the 8th of the Bhagavad Gita. At the end of the Bhagavad Gita, actually, text number 64 and 65, Lord Krishna has spoken quite extensively to his most dear friend, Arjuna, to try and convince him to take up his duty and responsibility as a Kshatriya and as a devotee. Especially text 65. Before reading 65, Sarva Guyatamam Bhuya Srinu me Paramam Vachaha Istosi me Dridham iti Tato Vakshyami te hitam. This is text 64, translation. Because you are my very dear friend, I am speaking to you my supreme instruction. To you my supreme instruction, the most confidential knowledge of all. Supreme knowledge, most confidential knowledge. Manmana bhava mada bhakto mamyadi mam namaskuru mam mevaishasi satyam te pratijane priyosime. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage unto me. Thus, you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Everyone may kindly repeat after me. Always think of me.
Always think of me.
Become my devotee.
Become my devotee.
Worship me.
Worship me.
and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this, because you are my very dear friend. Purport. The most confidential part of knowledge is that one should become a pure devotee of Krishna and always think of him and act for him. One should not become an official meditator. Life should be so molded that one will always have the chance to think of Krishna. One should always act in such a way that all his daily activities are in connection with Krishna. He should arrange his life in such a way that throughout the 24 hours he cannot but think of Krishna. And the Lord's promise is that anyone who is in such pure Krishna consciousness will certainly return to the abode of Krishna, where he will be engaged in the association of Krishna face to face. This most confidential part of knowledge is spoken to Arjuna because he is the dear friend of Krishna. Everyone who follows the path of Arjuna can become a dear friend to Krishna and obtain the same perfection as Arjuna. These words stress that one should concentrate his mind upon Krishna, the very form with two hands carrying a flute, the bluish boy with a beautiful face and peacock feathers in his hair. There are descriptions of Krishna found in the Brahma Samhita and other literatures. One should fix his mind on the original form of Godhead, Krishna. One should not even divert his attention to other forms of the Lord. The Lord has multi forms as Vishnu, Narayana, Rama, Varaha, etc. But a devotee should concentrate his mind on the form that was present before Arjuna. Concentration of the mind on the form of Krishna constitutes the most confidential part of knowledge, and this is disclosed to Arjuna because Arjuna is the most dear friend of Krishna's. And just to repeat the translation, always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. One of many important verses in the Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport that if we follow this simple process then uh, we will actually become pure devotees. And it is only pure devotees who, when the time becomes ripe, will one day be able to see face to face the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. In various places in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is explaining to Arjuna that this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita is very, very confidential, very mysterious, and it is very rare for one to actually come to that point of accepting and understanding Krishna to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Krishna also explains how to come to that understanding takes a long, long time. Bahunam janmanam mante jnanavam mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sadulabha. So that means that actually devotees are rare. It is rare to come to the point of making that major decision in one's life to actually uh, take initiation. Taking initiation, we normally take initiation in public, just like we're doing now. Means surrounded by, normally in a temple, surrounded by devotees. Means there are witnesses to our uh, major decision. And it is actually, of course, in ISKCON we have initiations many times. Maybe in the last 1 year, less uh, visual online initiations. We've been having a lot more. I remember many years ago I was in Mayapur. Prabhupada was, I think, about to give either it was either initiation ceremony or maybe just a regular Bhagavatam class. And there were many devotees. And just before Prabhupada was about to give the class, a young couple, like not devotees, they were just maybe touring, because now Mayapur is like a tourist place. They were foreigners also. And I still remember them entering the temple and just, it's like, they didn't know anything what was going on, but they just, it was like their great fortune to be at that place at that particular time, able to hear the transcendental sound vibration from the pure devotee of the Lord. Um, I don't know what happened to them after that, but they surely got the benefit of visiting the holy dham and getting the association of devotees. So it means that actually it is very rare to come to this point of, after practicing Krishna consciousness, after coming in contact with devotees. That in itself is a very wonderful event in one's life. It is what we call a life-transforming event. coming in contact with devotees, taking initiation is meant to actually transform our heart uh, because it is a commitment, a formal commitment that we take to officially join Krishna's family. And it's a formal decision that we're taking that now I must become uh, more and more serious to apply the principles of Krishna consciousness so that one day, by the mercy of Krishna, by the mercy of Krishna's devotees, by the mercy of the acharyas, I one day will be able to return back home, back to Godhead. So we understand from Shastra, we understand from our acharyas that this is the greatest gift that one can receive. Um, what happens at the time of initiation, one officially becomes a member of Krishna's family, receives in a formal way, although one may have been chanting, well, generally it's a prerequisite to receive initiation to be chanting beforehand, but it becomes more formalized and at the moment of initiation, actually without initiation, um, although the holy name is sufficiently powerful in itself uh, to give one the opportunity to become liberated from this material world, generally we cannot become liberated because of the heavy karma, karmic reaction that we are carrying, that we have been carrying life after life after life, birth after birth after birth in this material world. What is preventing us from going back to Krishna is our contact or connection with the modes of material nature. And all of the mixture of good and bad reactions. Pious activities brings good reaction, but simply pious activities is not sufficient to take us out of the material world. Simply getting a better birth in a higher, on higher planets in Swargaloka, that is not taking us out of the material world. So it is at the time of initiation that one, it's a tremendous boon. One receives a tremendous boon at the time of initiation by formally taking these vows and agreeing to chant on a daily basis, minimum of 16 rounds a day. There is a formal contract that is made between the disciple and the spiritual master. And that contract is that if the disciple follows the vows that he or she takes, then all of two things will happen. All of one's previous karma gets washed away, without which one does not have an opportunity to actually go back home, back to Godhead. So therefore, everyone in the material world is embarrassed by this association with the gunas, with the modes of material nature. and not only embarrassed, but we are uh, very much struggling. Mamai vangsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatana manashastrani indriyani prakriti stani karshati. We're struggling with our mind, we're struggling with our senses due to lack of knowledge, due to lack of proper association, due to lack of proper engagement, proper activities. So, um, our two devotees who will receive initiation, or one devotee? Okay, one Harinam and one Brahmana Diksha. Um, have a wonderful opportunity and have taken advantage of that opportunity, actually, to engage their mind and their senses also in in helping to expand Srila Prabhupada's mission, specifically in connection with the Om Sri Surabhi campaign. In one very nice lecture, all of Prabhupada's lectures are nice, but we probably due to our being maybe more attentive, we we understand certain things more, or some statements come out. So in this one particular lecture, Prabhupada was telling, and engage the mind in pushing on the mission of the Lord. You know, because Krishna appears in the material world, he has a mission. His mission is to reestablish the dharma. So those who are devotees of the Lord, those who are becoming devotees of the Lord, those who are committed devotees of the Lord, the more we also connect with that mission, the more we actually understand what is that mission of the Lord, then we'll become nicely engaged. And in this way, our mind, our body, our senses, everything will be more focused and more directed in that way. So when I heard that, it kind of struck that, yes, this is from the very beginning when Prabhupada went to the West, he, through starting self-sufficient communities, doing Go Seva, bringing people, starting Sunday feasts, so many programs that Srila Prabhupada gave us. So, in particular, where our devotees are staying, uh, they have a good opportunity because there are many people from India who can relate to the importance of cows. And so Ram Vijay Prabhu and his wife, I'm sure, uh, has been, who has been assisting. Both are very much involved and I would say very successfully engaging an increasing number of congregational members in this particular, we could say, outreach program or initiative of the Om Sri Surabhi campaign, which is very, in many ways, foundational. It is directly connected with some foundational principles of our Vedic culture. The Vedic culture being very closely, intimately connected with the care and protection of cows, without which a society cannot function properly. So I'm very thankful actually to Ram Vijay Prabhu and others who are involved they are uh, they are part of what we call, making history. Devotees have opportunity. Prabhupada made history by going to the West, and he made history in so many ways by introducing Westerners to the practice of devotional service by starting so many temples. So many things that Prabhupada did were historical and have and continue to have a major impact on the world. And therefore, we need more devotees to become committed in this way in helping, assisting Srila Prabhupada's mission. This was the mood of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, who was, those who have read a little bit from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya compares himself to a gardener. And like if you have a garden of fruits, one person can only distribute or even take so many fruits. So Lord Chaitanya is making that uh, request and praying that more people should come forward to help him in distributing the most important of all fruits, the fruit of love of Godhead. Yeah. So this particular verse Prabhupada quoted and referred to on many occasions, and it can serve, is meant to serve as a guideline for all devotees, and especially taking initiation. Um, this verse is very helpful. And just to finish off here a little bit, um, it is customary when we have initiation to also mention the importance of the 10 offenses. In addition to these modes of material nature or the karmic reaction, if after initiation, after being formally initiated, we commit these offenses, mm, then this will hamper our advancement in spiritual life. And especially, we are hearing from our acharyas how the offense against Vaishnavas is especially to be avoided. Um, so, in all of our temples, we recite these 10 offenses every day. Um, we should meditate on these offenses so that we can avoid them, and in this way, nicely progress and advance in devotional service. Looks like our Purohit is ready. Um, so, how do you want to do this? Normally, okay, you have to maybe recite a few by the time, okay. So, naturally, for Harinam initiation, we request the candidates to offer their obeisances first to Srila Prabhupada, and then to the deities, and then we will have, let's see, we have all of this paraphernalia here. Where will we need one asana. I think we're going to steal your asana. Uh, so you can, no, leave your asana. I'm stealing it. You can take another one. Okay, yeah, actually, you can keep it. We found a better one. Yeah, you get back. Yeah. So yeah, just to make it easy, first is offer obeisances to Prabhupada, then to the deities, and then offer obeisances here, and you can sit down. Okay, one, two, three. Yeah, you can start now. Yeah, yeah. Your feet can be that way. Yeah, your feet can be that way. Yeah, more easy. It's a small place. Mataji is going now. You can go there on this side of the Vyasa. Offer your obeisances to the deities. Yeah. Okay. Your children are quite quiet. Good. Huh? hopefully, hopefully it can be maintained. Maintenance is the most difficult. Yeah. You go around this way. Yeah. Yeah. So it is our normal practice. Yeah. You can sit here. Our normal practice is to ask the candidates for initiation what are the four rules and regulations in whatever language you wish. English is okay, huh? Yeah. So normally we give a mic, but I won't give you a mic. Anyway, we don't have a big crowd. I think everyone can hear. So what are the four rules and regulations? Hmm? Oh, there is a mic. Yeah, okay.
No intoxication,
No intoxication,
no meat eating,
no meat eating,
no
no
gambling,
gambling,
and no illicit sex.
and no illicit sex life. Yes. And every day, how many times chanting the holy name?
20 rounds.
Minimum?
Minimum 16.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, minimum 16 rounds. If one can chant more, good. That is also good. Yeah. Okay. So somebody can take back the mic, whoever brought it. Yeah. You've been chanting the holy name for how long now? How many years? Approximately.
2 years.
Huh?
2 years.
Okay. 2 years. And chanting before that, but maybe not 16. Yeah. Okay. Um, so your new initiated name is, the kids probably don't. Anyways, they can learn later on. Parijata Devidasi. Her name before is Pushpa, so it's like, in line. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. And now you can do the reverse. Just, yeah. You already offered, then offer again to Prabhupada and then the deities. Yeah. You can go around this way. Yeah. So within a few minutes, well, yeah, the fire is already, yeah. Someone can take this microphone and bring it close to Sri Jiva Prabhu. Yeah, you can take this, and yeah, you can tell which way you want it on this side or the other side.
ఇప్పుడు తాగండి కొద్దిగా ఫైర్ వుడ్ పెట్టండి ఫైర్ వుడ్ పెట్టండి ప్రభు ఆచమన్ కప్పు అక్కడ నుంచి చూడండి ఒకటి టేక్ ఆచమన్ కప్స్ ఆల్సో ఆచమన్ కప్స్ ఆచమనీయం you can do achaman 3 times you have to drink water and fourth time leave it om keshavaya namah om narayanaaya namah om madhavaya namah om govindaya namah ओम विष्णुवे नमः मधुसूदनाय त्रिकृष्णाय वामनाय श्रीधराय नमः ओम ऋषिकेशाय नमः पद्मनाभाय नमः दामोदराय नमः वासुदेवाय नमः संकर्षणाय पद्मनाय रुद्धाय पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः दक्षिणाय नमः नारसिंहाय नमः ओम अच्युताय नमः जनार्दनाय नमः उपेन्द्राय नमः हरे नमः कृष्णाय नमः तद्विष्णु परमं पदं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयः दिवि वा चक्षुरादतं तद्विप्राशोपन्यो जाग्रीवं ससमिते विष्णोर्यत्परमं पदम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे now sankalpam you can take water in your hand and I'll read the sankalpa ओम श्री गोविंद 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 उपात द्वितक्षय द्वारा श्री 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 राधा माधव श्री श्री गौणिताय श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम श्री श्री गिरि गोवर्धन जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रमाई प्रीत्यर्थम ध्यायामि ध्यानं समर्पयामि आवाहयामि स्वर्णसिंहासनं समर्पयामि पादयोपाध्यं स्त्रयज्ञमुखे शुद्धाचमनं सानमस्मलङ्कारं गन्धपुष्पदीपनैवेद्यं नमस्कारं श्री प्लवनाम संवत्सरे गौरब्द 535 श्री प्लवनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने आषाढ़ मासे ग्रीष्म ऋतौ आषाढ़ मासे कृष्णपक्षे चतुर्दशी तिथौ पुनर्वसु नक्षत्रे सिद्धियोगे विष्टिकरणे एवं गुणा विशेषणा विशिष्टायाम अस्याम everybody should tell their names अस्याम श्री देवदास everybody should say their names वैष्णव होमा करिष्ये you can leave the water Hare Krishna. స్పూన్ తిప్పండి తర్వాత నెయ్యి తిప్పండి అట్లా అట్లా తిప్పండి 3 times ఫైర్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుండాలి మీరు నెయ్యి నెయ్యి పాత్రను తిప్పండి నెయ్యి పాత్ర అది పట్టుకొని అని పర్లేదు అట్లా నెయ్యి పాత్రను తిప్పండి మీకు అత మహావ్యాహృతి హోమ ఓం స్వాహ అన్నప్పుడు ఇచ్చేయండి ఓం భూస్వాహ ఇదం విష్ణవే ఇదం నమ ఓం భువస్వాహ ఇదం అచ్యుతాయ ఇదం నమమ ఓం స్వస్వాహ ఇదం నారాయణాయ ఇదం నమమ ఓం భూర్భువస్వా స్వాహ ఇదం అనంతాయ ఇదం నమమ కొంచెం కొంచెం వేయండి అత మంగళాచరణ ఓం అజ్ఞానతిమిరాంధస్య జ్ఞానాంజనాశలాకాయ చక్షుర్మిలితం येन తస్మై శ్రీగురవే నమః శ్రీచైతన్యమనోభీష్టం స్థాపితం ఓకే ఓకే గురవే నమః స్వాహ ఇదం గురవే ఇదం నమః श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश स्वाहा इदं श्री वैष्णवे इदं नमः रूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुन वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां विशाखानां स्वाहा इदं कृष्णाय इदं नमः नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिराघवस्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते गौरसेवायां सदा निवेदितात्मने विवादो प्रभुपादार्थं वर्णाश्रमप्रसारिणे स्वाहा इदं श्रीगुरवे इदं नमः नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे स्वाहा इदं शिलप्रभुपादाय इदं नमः गियस्ल नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वती नामिने श्रीवार्षभानुगो देवी दविता कृताब्दये कृष्णसम्बन्धविज्ञानदायिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्योज्ज्वलप्रेमाढ्य श्रीरूपानुगा भक्तिदा श्रीगौरकरुणाशक्तिविग्रहाय नमोऽस्तु ते नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुगा विरुद्धापा सिद्धान्तद्वन्तहारिणे स्वाहा स्वाहा everybody can स्वाहा स्वाहा इदं श्रीलभक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वतीने नमः इदं नमः नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्बारसाम्भोदे पादाम्बुजायते नमः स्वाहा 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 इदं गौरकिशोराय इदं नमः नमो नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंदनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगावराय ते स्वाहा 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 इदं भक्ति विनोदाय इदं नमः नमो गौराविर्भावभूमिस्त्वं निर्देश सज्जनप्रियः वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्रीजगन्नाथाय ते नमः स्वाहा 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 इदं श्रीजगन् गौर जगन्नाथ बाबाजी ने नमः इदं नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा 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 इदं वैष्णवेभ्यो इदं नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनामिने गौरत्विषे नमः स्वाहा 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 इदं गौराय इदं नमः पंचतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं स्वाहा 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 इदं पंचतत्त्वाय इदं नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते स्वाहा 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 इदं कृष्णाय इदं नमः जयतां सुरतौ पंगोर्मम मंदमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदाम्भोजौ राधा मदनमोहनौ स्वाहा 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 इदं श्रीराधा मदनमोहनाय इदं नमः दिव्याद्वृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमदा श्रीमद्रत्नागारसिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राधाशीलगोविन्ददेवौ प्रेष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि स्वाहा 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 इदं श्रीराधा गोविन्ददेवाभ्याय नमः इदं नमः श्रीमान रासरसारंभी वंशी वट तटस्थिता कर्षण वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीनाथ गोपीनाथाश्रयस्तुनः स्वाहा 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 इदं श्री गोपीनाथाय इदं नमः రూమ్ లో తీస్తారా తెలిసి నా రూమ్ బస్తాలో ఉన్నాయి బస్తా బస్తా तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये स्वाहा 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 इदं राधायै इदं नमः श्रीकृष्णन्या प्रभो नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द स्वाहा 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 इदं पञ्चतत्त्वाय इदं नमः ओम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा 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 इदं नमः अतः नारसिंह होम फर्स्ट महाव्याहृति ओम भूस्वाहा इदं विष्णवे इदं नमः लेटर others only Prabhuji ओम भुवस्वाहा इदम् अच्युताय इदं नमः ओम स्वाहा इदं नारायणाय इदं नमः ओम भूर्भुवस्वाहा इदम् अनन्ताय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नारसिंहो महासिंहो दिव्यसिंहो महाबलः उग्रसिंहो महादेवन स्तंभरुग्रलोचनः स्वाहा इदं नरसिंहाय इदं नमः रौद्रा सर्वाद्भुता श्रीमान योगानंद स्त्रिविक्रमः हरिकोलाहलचक्री विजयोजयवर्धनः स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः पंचानना परब्रह्म च घोरा घोरविक्रमः ज्वालान्मुखो ज्वालामाली महाज्वालो महाप्रभुः स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः निटिलाक्षा सहस्राक्षो दुर्निरीक्षा प्रतापनः महादंष्ट्रायुधा प्राज्ञा चण्डकोऽपि सदाशिवः स्वाहा 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 इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः हिरण्यकशिपुध्वंसी दैत्यदानवभञ्जन गुणभद्रो महाभद्रो बलभद्रो सुभद्रकः स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः करलो विकरलच्च विकर्ता सर्वकर्तुका संशुमारा त्रिलोकात्मा ईशाना सर्वेश्वरो भुः स्वाहा इदं स्वाहा स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः भैरवारम्बरो दिव्याच्युता कविमाधव अधोक्षजोऽक्षरो सर्वो वनमाली वरप्रदः स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः विश्वम्भरोद्भुतो भव्या श्रीविष्णुपुरुषोत्तम अनगस्त्रो नकस्रच्च सूर्यज्योतिः सुरेश्वरः स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः सहस्रबाहुः सर्वज्ञ सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायक वज्रधंसो वज्रणको महानन्द परन्तपः स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः सर्वमन्त्रस्वरूपैकच्च सर्वयन्त्रविधारिणः सर्वतन्त्रात्मको व्यक्तो भक्तवत्सलः स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः वैशाखशुक्लभूतोत्तर शरणागतवत्सलः उदारकीर्तिपुण्यात्मा महात्मा चण्डविक्रमः स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः वेदत्रयप्रपूज्यच्च भगवान् परमेश्वरः श्रीवत्सङ्को श्रीनिवासो जगद्व्यापी जगन्मयः स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय इदं नमः जगत्पालो जगन्नाथो महाकायो दुरूपभृत् परमात्मा परञ्ज्योति निर्गुणच्च नकेशरी स्वाहा इदं नारसिंहाय नमः परतत्त्वा परन्धाम सच्चिदानन्दविग्रह लक्ष्मीनारसिंह सर्वात्मा धीर प्रह्लादपालकः स्वाहा इदं लक्ष्मीनारसिंहाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम भूस्वाहा इदं विष्णवे इदं नमः ओम भुवस्वाहा इदम् अच्युताय इदं नमः ओम स्वस्वाहा ओम नारायणाय इदं नमः ओम भूर्भुवस्वा स्वाहा इदम् अनन्ताय इदं नमः in between any activity like we did Narsimdev puja before doing another any activity we do this Mahavyakriti Homa this these four lines. Only Prabhuji will offer at that time. Ghee. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ata Sri Chaitanya Ashtotra Shtanamavali. Okay, everybody can contribute. Om Namaskritya Pravakshami Devadevam Jagadgurum Namnam Astotrasatam Chaitanyasya Mahatmanaha Idam Chaitanyaya Idam Namama Vishwambaro Jitakrodo Maya Manusha Vigraha Amayi Mayinam Sreshto Varadesho Dijottamaha Swaha Idam Gauraya Idam Namama Jagannatha Priyasuta Pitribhakto Mahamanaha Lakshmi Kanta Sachiputraha Premado Bhaktavatsalaha Swaha Idam Gauraya Idam Namama द्विजप्रियो द्विजवरो वैष्णव प्राणनायक द्विजाति पूजक शांत शिवासा प्रिय ईश्वर स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः ताप्त कांचन गौरांग सिंहग्रीवो महाभुजः पीतवास रक्तपट्ट षड्भुजोदा चतुर्भुजः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः द्विभुजाच्च गदापाणि चक्री पद्मोदरो मलः पाञ्चजन्यादर शृङ्गे वेणुपाणि सुरोत्तमः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः कमलाक्षेश्वरप्रीतो गोपलीलाधरैव नीलरत्नाधरो रूप्य हरिकौस्तुभूषणः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः श्रीवत्सलाञ्छनो बाष्पान्मणिदृक्कञ्जलोचनः तटङ्कनीलश्रीरुद्रलीलाकरिग्रूपयः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः स्वनामगुणवक्ता च नामोपदेशदायकः अचण्डालप्रिया शुद्ध सर्वप्राणीते रतः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः विश्वरूपानुजा संज्ञावतारस्तालयस्यः निशिम्मकरुणो गुप्तो आत्मभक्तिप्रवर्तकः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः महानन्दो नटो नित्या गीतानामा प्रिया कविः आर्तिप्रिया शुचि शुद्धो भवदो भगवत्प्रियाः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः इन्द्रादिसर्वलोकेशवन्दिता श्रीपदाम्बुजा न्यासचूडामणि कृष्णसन्न्यासाश्रमपावनः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः चैतन्य कृष्ण चैतन्य दंडद्रुक न्यासदंडका अवधूतो प्रियो नित्यानंदा षड्भुजादर्शकः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः मुकुंद सिद्धिदो दीनो वासुदेवामृतप्रदा गदाधर प्राणनाद आर्तिः स्वर्णप्रदाः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः अकिंचन प्रियप्राणो गुणग्राही जितेन्द्रियः अदोषदर्शी सुमुखो मधुरा प्रियदर्शिनः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः प्रतापरुद्र संस्थाता रामानंदा प्रियो गुरुः अनंतगुण संपन्न सर्वतीर्थैकपावनः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः वैकुंठनादो लोकेशो भक्ताभिमृतरूपदुक् नारायणो महायोगी ज्ञानभक्तिप्रदा प्रभुः स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः पीयूषपाञ्च पृथ्वी पावना सत्यवाक्सहसा वोडदेशा जनानन्दे सन्दोहामृतरूपदुक् स्वाहा इदं गौराय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे ओम भूस्वाहा इदं विष्णवे इदं नमः ओम भुवस्वाहा इदं अच्युताय इदं नमः ओम स्वाहा इदं नारायणाय इदं नमः ओम भूर्भुवस्वाहा स्वाहा इदं अनन्ताय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So now we will do 16 times Hare Krishna mantra, but minimum we are doing 16 times. Okay. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha idam Krishnaya idam namama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha idam Krishnaya idam namama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Swaha idam Radha Krishnaya idam namama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare हरे राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं राधा कृष्णाय इदं नमः ओके ओम भू स्वाहा इदं विष्णवे इदं नमः ओम भुवः स्वाहा इदं अच्युताय इदं नमः ओम स्व स्वाहा इदं नारायणाय इदं नमः ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा इदं अनन्ताय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Now Vaishnava Homa, like devotees' names will come. Okay. Om Keshavaya Swaha Idam Krishna Idam Keshavaya Idam Namama. Oh, Swaha everybody. Try to. Om Havaye Swaha Idam Havaye Idam Namama. Om Antarikshaya Swaha Idam Antarikshaya Idam Namama. Om Prabuddhaya Swaha Idam Prabuddhaya Idam Namama. Om Pippalayanaaya Swaha Idam Pippalayanaaya Idam Namama. Om Abhihotraya Swaha Idam Abhihotraya Idam Namama. Om Durmilaya Swaha Idam Durmilaya Idam Namama. Om Chamachaya Swaha Idam Chamachaya Idam Namama. Om Karabanjanaya Swaha Idam Karabanjanaya Idam Namama. Om Vishwakshenaaya Swaha Idam Vishwakshenaaya Idam Namama. Om Sanakaya Swaha Idam Sanakaya Idam Namama. Om Sanatanaya Swaha Idam Sanatanaya Idam Namama. Om Sanandanaya Swaha Idam Sanandanaya Idam Namama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dashamaha Bhagavatas. Om Naradaya Swaha, Idam Naradhaya, Idam Namama. Om Kapilaya Swaha, Idam Kapilaya, Idam Namama. Om Yama Bhagavataya Swaha, Yama Bhagavataya, Idam Namama. Om Bhishma Devaya Swaha, Idam Bhishmaya, Idam Namama. Om Sukadevaya Swaha, Idam Sukadevaya, Idam Namama. Om Janakaya Swaha, Idam Janakaya, Idam Namama. Om Sadasivaya Swaha, Idam Sadasivaya, Idam Namama. ॐ प्रह्लादाय स्वाहा इदं प्रह्लादाय इदं नमः ॐ ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा इदं ब्रह्मणे इदं नमः ॐ बलिराजाय स्वाहा इदं बलिराजाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे पंचतत्व names ओम श्री कृष्ण चैतन्याय स्वाहा इदं श्री चैतन्याय इदं नमः ओम नित्यानंदाय स्वाहा इदं नित्यानंदाय इदं नमः ओम अद्वैताय स्वाहा इदं अद्वैताय इदं नमः ओम पंडित गदाधराभ्या स्वाहा इदं गदाधराय इदं नमः ओम श्रीवासाय स्वाहा इदं श्रीवासाय इदं नमः ओम श्री रूपाय स्वाहा इदं रूपाय इदं नमः ओम श्री सनातनाय स्वाहा इदं सनातनाय इदं नमः ओम भट्ट रघुनाथाय स्वाहा इदं भट्ट रघुनाथाय इदं नमः ओम श्री जीवाय स्वाहा ओम श्री जीवाय इदं नमः ओम गोपाल भट्टाय स्वाहा इदं गोपाल भट्टाय इदं नमः ओम दास रघुनाथाय स्वाहा इदं रघुनाथाय इदं नमः ओम दीक्षा गुरवे स्वाहा इदं दीक्षा गुरवे इदं नमः ओम शिक्षा गुरवे स्वाहा इदं शिक्षा गुरवे इदं नमः ओम नवद्वीपाधाम्ने स्वाहा इदं नवद्वीपधाम्ने इदं नमः ओम मायापुर योगपीठाय स्वाहा इदं मायापुर योगपीठाय इदं नमः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. So now we have completed Vaishnava Homa and Harinam this thing. So last one is Purnahuti. So before we do this, we have to do the Om Vishnave Swaha. Oh, sorry. Om Bhu Swaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namama Mirevendi. Om Bhu Swaha Idam Vishnave Idam Namama Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Achyuta Idam Namama Om Swaswaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Idam Ananta Idam Namama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. So now Purnahuti. Take your banana in your hand. Of course, all the remaining things if it is there. Yeah, whatever way. So you try to keep aside or in the fire. Okay. So we'll chant this mantra 3 times, and the third time, yeah, you can get up. Third time you can. Third time you can offer that. Maybe I can sit. Mantra. Yeah, yeah. A little side. You can get up. Please get up. Because the mic is here, I just set it. Okay. మీరు కూడా మొత్తం వేయకండి కొద్దిగా ఇవ్వండి. ओम नमो ब्राह्मण्यदेवाय गोब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्हिताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. 3 times you can also repeat because everybody knows. ओम नमो ब्राह्मण्यदेवाय गोब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्हिताय कृष्णाय गोविंदाय नमो नमः. ओम नमो ब्राह्मण्यदेवाय गोब्राह्मणहिताय च जगद्गीताय कृष्ण गोविंदाय नमो नमः. हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare कायेन वाचा मलेन्द्रियैव बुद्ध्यात्मना प्रकृते स्वभावात् यच्चत् करोमि सकलं परस्मै नारायणेति समं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दन यत्पूजिता मया दोषः परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे ఓం ధ్యాయు శాంతి అంతరిక్షం శాంతి మీరు అక్షంతలు వేసుకునండి కొంచెం శాంతి అన్నది పైకి వేసుకోవాలి ఓం ధ్యాయు శాంతి అంతరిక్షం శాంతి పృథివీ శాంతి ఆపా శాంతి వాయు శాంతి తేజశాంతి ఓషధయ శాంతి లోక శాంతి ब्राह्मण शांति वैष्णव शांति शांतिरस्तु धीतिरस्तु ओम शांति 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Hari Radhikacharya Stotra Satta Sri Simad His Divine Grace Shiraboy Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki ISKCON BDT Founder Acharya Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prince Gaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindaki, Sri Sri Radha Krishna, Gopa Gopinath, Shanakund Radha Kunda, Giri Govardhan ki, Sri Vrindavan Pradhan ki, Sri Dwarka Dham ki, Sri Jagannath Puri Dham ki, Sri Navadip Maipur Dham ki, Sri Mayapur Chandradan Mandir ki, Gangamai Jamunamai ki, Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi ki, Hari Nama Sankirtan ki, Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda ki, Transcendental Book Distribution ki, Jai Shri Shri Gunithai ki, Jai Shri Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi ki, Jai Shri Krishna Balaram ki, Jai Shri Giri Govardhan ki, Jai Shri Sri Radha Madhava ki, Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru to Sri Gauranga, all glories to Sri Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.